Peace, 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 family. Great rising to the multitude. How we doing out there, family? Tuesday, September 25th, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Let's go ahead and take a look at these charts and see where we at in the market. Had a very bearish night. We had a very bearish night. Um, Let me see. Let's head over real quick. Look at the coin market cap. Got a couple of stories to bring also. 207 billion as of right now, and the million as of right now in the market. From 222 billion. This thing loves to click on this UBIX. There we go. We get back to the market cap and see if we've dropped any billions since last refresh. Because the way this money can come in and out of this market is ridiculous. So 207 billion still, 207, 209. That's 207 billion, 209 million market cap as of right now. Let's see. You see Bitcoin down at 64, Ethereum to 200, damn near. Ripple back at 45, Bitcoin Cash at 439. Yeah, we got a lot of dips in here. We're going to be taking a look at all of them. Right now, we at 1993. We were at 1988 yesterday. We're going up in time right now, moving through the matrix. Nah, just playing with y'all. Early rising humor. How we doing out there, family? Great rising, great rising, great rising. To anyone that's up early as myself, rising this early before the sun, trying to take advantage on what the market has to offer, if anything. Also, remember, we're not just doing cryptocurrency. For those that have decided to sign up for the Robinhood app and also send their link out in order for them to receive X amount of free stocks, we're also looking at mainly cannabis stocks on the stock side of things, mainly cannabis. Aurora Cannabis or ACBFF was a good call that I put out maybe at $6. I believe I first posted it at 6.30. Then I finally said I think the price was $6.66, and I'm big on numbers. And to me, that was an identifying number for me to go ahead and make the move and actually invest in on the token. Now, when I did, it quickly shot up to over $9 where it currently sits at. So we'll be taking a look at that also. We got a couple of stories coming in from CoinDesk and Cointelegraph also. CoinDesk saying that the amount of Bitcoins in active wallets is near record highs right now. That's a plus sign. And all I want to do is bring you bullish news. Also, this Walmart requires certain produce suppliers to deploy blockchain technology. But they're pushing for this blockchain within our everyday use right now. So it's a lot of I don't want to call it mainstream adoption, though it is going on, behind the scenes. Because stories like this, you're not going to see in your local newspaper. You understand what I mean? You're not going to open up the Chicago Tribune and see Walmart requires, you understand what I'm saying? Anything about blockchain? Not as of yet. Not as of yet. In the future, who's to say? In the next couple of months, maybe years, we'll see. Let me go ahead and post something real quick. Also, what I want to bring up is Syndicator. Let's see what all questions we have available to us to answer. We'll go to the Syndicator app. For those that don't know, Syndicator app is, in fact, you know what? That's what I want to do. Where was the Syndicator? Because I did have a fairly good explanation brought up. Where is it? There we go. What is the Syndicator Beginner's Guide? We can also bring that up. This is the actual app, which you can download on the phone, or you can just access it via the website app.syndicator.com. You'll be able to access it both ways. Let me see, has the explanation popped up yet? Not yet. Give that a couple of seconds. Let that go ahead and come into fruition. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and share this out that I am going live. For those that may not know, family, give me 1 second. while we wait, listen to some soothing music. Let's open the doors for trading. Oh, hold on. There we go. Share it on Twitter as well as Facebook. And let me last but not least. Hold on. Letting people know if you're up with nothing to do, you might as well come over here and get some of this work. In fact, hold on, I got something good. Let me see if we have any viewers in as of now. If not, it's okay. I'm still going to film and go through. Now, so we do got a couple of viewers. What's going on with you, family? Peace, power, and prosperity. How we doing, family? Who we got out there checking in with us? In fact, let me bring up my YouTube on my tablet so I can chat along with the family. Let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. Hold on. Hold on. Let me get on here. Hold on. How we doing out there, family? What we got going on? What do we have going on? Let me see. Where do I want to bring it up at? Here we go. We're going to be getting to the countdown in just 1 second. I'm just putting out an alert on my social media sites, letting people know that I am live. That's it right now. Just putting out alerts, letting people know that I'm on here. Trying to get as many people to come and get the information as I'm bringing it as possible. Let's see. I'll be done in 1 second. Hold on. There we go. There we go. All right. Let's see. We can actually, first off, before we get into syndicator, look at Bitcoin right now, 6,400. Now, I want to go over something that I went through last night. Last night, if you watched the show, I think I went live last night at maybe a half hour after we opened on the 24-hour day. As you can see right now, this is our candlestick. Last night when we were live, we had not yet met the support levels. See this in fact, I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you. And I said that we had support at 64.62, when in all actuality, if we break it down into the 4-hour candlestick, we can see that we actually closed at 64.68. So I was off with my line of support. Now I'm not even gonna say off, but it actually closed $4 higher than I suspected, which is still a good call though, because anybody that was watching this that may have been, iffy about holding on to their Bitcoin, if they would have watched this and seen where I put the level of support, you would have known. I think I said you should set up a stop limit. If not, I advocate it all the time, but you definitely would have been able to set a stop limit based off of where I said my line of support was. And then if let me see, we shrink this down a little bit, we don't have support, strong support again until around the $6,000 mark, which let me see, this what level, let me see, okay, right here. Yep, you see that? I definitely could have found that yesterday, 63, 69. Right now we're at 63, 96. That's crazy. Let me see if we break through that. Where's our next level of support at? We do have something at 62.35 as far as support goes. And it's just this easy, family. It's just this easy to come out here and find support and resistance levels. Now, I know this probably does look complicated to somebody that may not be familiar with the whole thing and how chart reading works, lines, support, resistance, and whatnot. Let me see. Roll this down to a weekly chart. Yo, what's going on with you, family? How we doing out there? Crypto Blockhead, what's going on? I would say I'm a little bit of both a trader and an investor. I would say I'm both a trader and an investor. Mauricio G, what's going on with you, brother? Said you would love to see someone do a live stop loss trade. Learn a bit more about it. I mean, you wouldn't be able to see it actually execute live unless their order either sold or bought while, you know what I'm saying, while they was doing it, and they were doing it intentionally. But as far as setting it up, it ain't nothing to set it up. Let me see if I got Binance set up here. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see if I'm logged in at all. Let me log in, in fact. Yeah, see, I knew I wasn't. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me log in on Binance. Bitcoin right now is 63.90 and dropping. 63.90 and dropping. We see it right now live. Bitcoin under 6. And I actually put a question up on my Instagram not too long ago asking. No, somebody asked me. I did a live, little Q&A on Instagram during in the story section, and it was people asking, do I see Bitcoin going to, what did they ask? Do I see Bitcoin going to 10,000 before I see it going to 6,000? I believe that's what the question was, if I'm not mistaken. And my answer was, yeah, I can actually see it going down and touching 6,000, 5,900, 5,800 before I see it going all the way back up to 10,000. So, that was just my personal understand what you mean. A bit of newbie here wanting to learn. Okay, Blockhead, no doubt. How did you come about my channel? How did you come about this channel specifically, if you don't mind my asking? Let me see where we at. Okay. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me log in. One second. Okay, hold on. I think I may have put the wrong password in. Now, I do know this. There is a difference between a stop limit and a stop loss. On the Binance Exchange market, they have what's called stop limits. On the Bittrex Exchange market, they have what's called stop losses. The difference is on a stop loss, your order is executed as soon as the price is hit. On a stop limit, you're able to pick a target price, which will signal your order to be placed. Not so much as soon as it hits that target price, that's your order being placed or executed. More so, you have a price that you can hit. Like, okay, with a stop loss, when it hits the price that you have set, that's automatically your order going through, being executed, whatever the case may be. On a stop limit, you have the option of picking your order to not be executed unless, it's almost like a smart contract. Unless this price gets hit, my order is not going to be touched with. So we'll say with Bitcoin, let's say I want to buy in a Bitcoin of 6,000, but I only want to buy in if it touches, I want to buy in on the way back up. So I would probably place an order, or if it touches under 6,000, place an order. My target price would be 59.95 or something along that order, 59.80. So if it touches 59.80, order to buy in at 6,000 will be executed. You understand what I'm saying? That's how you would play with that. or that's more so the difference between a stop limit and a stop loss. Hold on, let me get logged into this Binance so I can show you. How long have you been involved with cryptocurrency, if you don't mind my asking? And here we go. This is the Binance exchange market that we're looking at right now. This is the Binance exchange market that we're looking at right now. So real quick, before I get through everything, I'm gonna let me just show you real quick how a stop limit will go. And I'm gonna go to the advanced exchange chart just to show you, because I like the way the advanced. In my opinion, there's no reason to really use the basic one. There's really no difference in between. I mean, there's a difference between the two. They look a little bit different, but it's the same functionality. So I think it's just there to just deter people from using it. I don't know, but it really doesn't. I really don't see any difference. So right now, let's look at IOTX. Right. Let's say we would have had some IOTX, and let's say, let me blow this up. That's a day chart. Let's look at, and what I like about Binance now is that you're able to actually look at the trading view option. Okay, because this is the original. Let me show you. This is the original chart for Binance right here. Regular plain Jane. You got your you do have levels of moving averages. You got the 99, you have the 7, you got the 7 to 25 and the 99-day moving average. You can also go full screen on Binance, such as this, and you have tools. You got the MACD. Where are all those tools at? You are allowed to use. It's a couple of Here they go. You got indicators and you have tools up there. Now remember, this is simply on the original price chart for Binance. So you can put MACD, the RSI, or you know what I'm saying, EMA, whatever. That's cool. Me, I like the trading view option. So I'm gonna hit trading view. It gives me more functionality over this now. You see? So now I'm able to put all my moving averages in. You see I had the 7 to 14 to 21 to 55 to 100 and 200 day moving average. Down here I do have volume bars. Let me see. Let me get accumulation. Let me get some MACD down there, as well as we can put some RSI just to have it. These are called oscillators. MACD and RSI, these are called oscillators. So if we're looking at IOTX, right, let's say we've entered a position here and we don't want to, we want to set a stop limit in case it continues to drop. So what I would do is I would go look for our lowest lines of support as of right now. Let me see. So we can see we got strong support down here. We'll say we got support right there at what level is that? Let me close this down just a little bit. So right now it's at 183. We say we got support at 181, right? So let's say we want to place a stop limit under that 181. What you would do is you would come over here. So you have limit, market, and stop limit. No problem. You would hit the stop limit. See this? And your stop would be your target price, meaning when this price hits, that activates whatever price you want to sell at. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You can actually, okay. 181 is our support level. 180 is where we would want to sell at. But I'm gonna tell you what happens sometimes. Many times, especially with high volatile coins, it can hit your stop limit and that be the ending point and it continue to go up. So what I usually do now is I go a couple of maybe a Satoshi or a couple of Satoshis under my actual sell price, making sure that it has to pass my price up in order for my price to trigger. Now the only disadvantage of this is if it doesn't bounce back up or become as volatile, it may not shoot back up for a while to hit your price. That's a risk you have to take. But let's just say we wanted to let's see, if it breaks 180, we want to get out at, if it breaks 181, we want to get out at 180, but we really don't want to get out unless it comes down to about, let's see. Okay, here we go. So what's that? 178. We got more support. Let's say we don't want to sell unless it hits 179, right? So you would come over here, your target price, right? Let me show you. Let's look. Let's look and see how our orders are looking. Also, that's another thing you want to be conscious about. Depending on how many orders is it, this is at the specific price you want to sell it by at. You have to understand that it's first come first serve. So if like right here, let's say we want to get target, we want our order to be executed at 178 Satoshi. If it hits 177, so we will put our target at 177. You see that'd be our stop. Our limit would be 178. And then we will put our amount. Let's say we had 1,000 IOTX. Now, what would have to happen is when it came down and it hit 177, your order for to sell 178 IOTX would be placed. But guess what? Since there's already 54,656 IOTX orders here, you have to wait for these ones to go through before your 1,000 ever gets hit. That's something people got to be knowledgeable about. That it's first come first serve in this market. So what I usually tend to do in where you have more of a spread, let's see. Let's look at, for example, let's look at Zcash versus BTC. Right now, $131, up 7.34% within the last 24 hours. Actually holding his gains above $130 fairly nicely in this down trend we're going in right now. So let me give it a second for this to run up and pull up. Give us 1 second for it to run up and pull up. I want to thank any and everybody that's tuning in right now for this early rising show at Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Belly early rising edition. Okay, so check this out. Let me see. We got orders at going, and we're only looking at the last numbers. You see how they're jumping 63 to 65 to 70 to 73 to 87. Let's say we want to. Let's say we bought in on Monero. I mean on Zcash, and we only want to sell if it goes under. Let me see. Right now it's at 2 million. What's that? 2,038,000. So 2,040,000 Satoshi right now. Let's say we want to sell. Only want to sell if it goes under 2,037,000 Satoshi. But you see, we got a spread here from 65 to well, now it's one at 68, but from 65 to 68. So what you would want to do, let me see, hit that at 65. Now 65 would be your target, right? But 67 will be where you want to sell your 1.5 Zcash, because look right here, there is no order at 67. So 165 get hit, your order, as long as no one's placed one, will be the first order to be placed at 67, meaning that you will be first person to get sold to if anyone chooses to sell next. You understand? You understand what I mean? So you have to pay attention as far as the buy orders and the sell orders to how many may be there in order for your order to get picked up. And that was really on the buy side of things. I was just using that as an example. So let's just say we wanted to buy Zcash right now, and we wanted to buy in at a low price. Let's say we look down here and we see that. Let me see. Let's break this open a little bit. Let me dig in here a little bit. Okay. So we've come down. We've met support right here at the 55-day moving average. You see your 7, your 14, and your 21 right here. Your 7-day moving average as of right now. Let me darken these up, because I know the family may not be able to see these. Let me darken these up. I definitely want everyone to be able to see what I'm looking at also. Hold on, let me stick with this. Okay, so this isn't right. Let me change this real quick. This should be red. There we go. That's your 7-day moving average. Your 55 is your blue. Okay, we got the blue. Make that a bit. There we go. Okay. Let me slide this down a little bit. Slide my MACD down just a tad bit. Let me go down here and make this a little bit darker also, because you can barely see my RSI, and I didn't know it was that dark. Let's make our plot blue. Let's make our background black, maybe. Red. There we go. Now you can see the RSI a whole lot better. Let me scroll this down just a tad bit so we can see our 200-day moving average also. There goes the 200-day moving average. I'm going to darken that up. There, now you can see all my moving averages and how I'm using them as far as lines of support and resistance. So let's say, okay, right here, 20322. Let's see. So it's a lot of buying power right here. A lot of buying power right here. In fact, what's the line? 20380. We've broken through that. But I did have a line of support right here from a previous look at. But basically what I'm saying is if you wanted to buy in, we'll see at 2,030,000 Satoshi, right? And you place your order right here. You would have to wait for this 1.6 to go through before your order ever got touched. That's what I mean by first come, first serve as far as these orders go. But did you get that example for the stop loss? I mean for the stop limit and how you would set it? So let's say I wanted to buy in, right? Let's say I wanted to buy. Let's say I only want to buy if this thing breaks a certain level of resistance. So let's see, we got resistance levels right here. There we go. So we have a resistance level that we can see clearly. Oh, hold on. Why does it keep doing that? Oh, okay. I know why. Let me move this over here. My apologies, fam. Let me move this. Get that out the way. There we go. All right, so we have a resistance level at about right here. So let's say we only want to buy if Zcash is able to break that resistance level, and that is at 2,104,800 Satoshi. That's 2,104,800 Satoshi because it's 100 million Satoshi to every Bitcoin. So let's look at sell orders. There's 21. Let's see what we're looking at up here. And we can't even go that high as far as the orders go. So we will come in here. 21,048. That would be our trigger price, and we would want to buy in at 21,050. So right now we're trading at $131 or $130. Your stop is at $134.69. Your limit is at $134.70 or 176 cents, depending on the price of Bitcoin. And this is something that I want to tell y'all. Do y'all see how that number's jumping? No, but do you see that the Satoshi amount is staying the same? This is one discrepancy that I have with people oh no, that doesn't matter, the Bitcoin price. Look, no matter what the Satoshi count is, the dollar amount is dependent and dictated by the price of Bitcoin. As you can see clearly right now, as we're live right now, we have 2105 pulled up Satoshi wise, 0.021050. Now, as we're looking at it, we're seeing the dollar value fluctuating back and forth. But what's doing that? Clearly stating the only reason that dollar value is fluctuating back and forth because the price of Bitcoin is fluctuating back and forth. This is one thing I'll be trying to tell people. Your dollar value in these cryptos, the Satoshi amount of the cryptos that you have, the dollar value fluctuates with the price of Bitcoin. It's just a fact, and you're seeing it right now live. So I'm glad that actually I was able to show you all that. Anyways, where we going? So that's how you would place a stop buy. Real simple. And you would place whatever you want to buy. Let's say you want to buy 1.4, 1.44, and it's going to cost you 3,031,200 Satoshi. That's what it's going to cost you for 1.44 Zcash, 3,031,200 Satoshi. So that was a real quick lesson on stop limits, family. Just a real quick lesson on stop limits. Let's go ahead and get to the story, meat and potatoes of what's going on today. Real quick, what we're going to do is run through the top 20 in the coin market cap. Right now, we got $207 billion starting off the day. We got 200, and what time is it? Okay, so in 30 minutes, we're going to be coming up on our first 12 hours within the crypto market. First 12 hours within the crypto market. Right now we got 207,209,783,063 dollars. There's a 24-hour volume of 14,221,184,562 dollars. The market right now is you got 14,246 different markets for you to shop on. There's over 1,933 different cryptocurrencies for you to shop with, and there is a BTC dominance right now, 53.6%. Coming in at number one, we got Big Bank Hank. In fact, let me refresh this because that's probably off. Let me refresh CoinMarketCap real quick. For anyone that's tuning in right now, I want to thank you all. Thank you all for coming in early. Go ahead and kick it with me. I hope that I'm bringing vital information. If I am, I would love for you to share this out. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, but I would definitely love for you to share this out if possible. And I do thank you. Crypto Blockhead, if you're still there, was that a pretty good explanation on as far as how the stop limits work? Both ways, stop and sell. Hold on. Can't be reached. Hold on, family. Let me see what's going on with my internet over here. I don't know why it's stating that it can't be reached right now. Ah, there we go. Okay. So, and always remember, these are not the prices that are set in stone on each exchange market. Because remember, you got 14,000 different exchange markets. So, these prices that are down here are actually an average of all the exchange markets. So coming in number one, we got Big Bank Hank, Bitcoin trading at $6,422, down 2.79% or 2.7%. Coming in at number 2.8%, really, if you round up. Coming in number two, we got Ethereum trading at $210, down 10%. Coming in number three, we have Ripple right now at 44 cents. What did I tell y'all about Ripple last night? Man, I wish I could go back and look at my video. 44 cents was a call that I made last night on Ripple. Let me see if I can pull the chart back up real quick. We were actually charting Ripple last night. Let me see if I laid my lines of support and resistance to see if we was on point at all. Let's see. Let's look at XRP. And that would be versus Tether on the Binance Exchange Market. There we go. Let's see. Tether. Where's Binance at? Tether US. Here we go. Yep, 44. Oh man. Look, we actually broke. If you remember my video from yesterday, we was above 44. I told you 44 was the was our support level. Though I think we were at 46 last night when we was trading. I mean, last night when we was live. Let me see. Let me break this down. Yeah, see, this is the last 8 hours right here, right? So as you can see clearly, and I charted it simply off of the Fibonacci retracement level. So anyone that watched last night's show, you would have known exactly where to place your stop limit. And in this case, it was 44.54. Right now we're at 44.18. You would have been got stopped out on this order if you were involved in Ripple and didn't want it to continue to retrace. Now, as a rule of the thumb, well, anyways, what I go by, as far as a pullback goes after a rally such as this, I usually look for a 50% pullback. I'm gonna say that again. I usually look for a 50% pullback. Where is that 50% pullback? Let me see. Looking at it, where it's at right now, we're at roughly 40 cents. Let me see. Let me move this a little bit though. 41 cents. 41 cents. That is as far as your 50% retracement levels go. That's what I would be looking for as far as looking to get in between these two levels. Not so much while it's retracing up here, but in between these two levels, if I'm looking for Ripple to do any kind of bounce and continue on this rally, I will be looking for it to hit in between any of these two levels. Now, always remember, it can bounce where it's at right now. Currently, it doesn't have to continue to keep retracing. These levels of support and resistance are set here for a reason because they act as such. So if we seen a bounce right here, it wouldn't be unusual but I would be betting my money on it to get closer to that 50% retracement. And JB, know what's going on with you, big homie? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Let me see. Going over this market real quick, man. Looking at some of these retracements. I went live last night, about 30 minutes after the new day started in cryptocurrency, and I placed a couple of support and resistance lines. And so far, all of my support levels have damn near have hit spot on point. We did BTC last night, and I showed a support level. Let me see. Oh, here it is. I showed a support level at about 64, 62, and I think we closed. Here it is right here. So you see my support was at 64, 62. This candlestick closed at 64, 68. But this was before we even made it this low. So anyone that would have placed a stop limit right here where this crosshair was at, where I was telling people last night, you definitely would have got stopped out on Bitcoin right now and would not be as deep in the hole as the rest of the people are that weren't able to set a stop limit, which would be allowing you to buy in at a lower price. So that's the positive thing as far as utilizing stop limits and stop losses. Let me see, where were we at with the countdown? We was at Ripple because I was showing last night how once again I called that one. Bitcoin Cash $436 down 6.6%. EOS coming in at number 5 at $515 down 9.4%. Coming in at number 6 we have Stellar Luna trading at 23 cents down 9.47%. I'll say 9.5%. Coming in at number 7 we have Litecoin. Bino, you want to come in on the hangout? Just let me know. Come in at number 7, we got Litecoin at $55 down 4.7%. Tether you have pegged to the United. I'm not gonna say it's pegged to the United States dollar. It's a cryptocurrency equivalent to the US to the United States dollar, and it's trading at $1 right now, up 0.2%. Coming in at number 9, we have Cardano at 7 cents down 9.2%. Coming in at number 10, we have Monero. Monero, I'm keeping my eye on. I'm definitely grabbing some more Monero as it dips down right now at $112. I may start biting on it right now. As far as entering a whole position, I'm not so sure, but I will start biting on it. Right now, it's down 3.7% within the last 24. Coming in at number 11, we have Dash. Dash right now at $182, down 6.5%. Coming in at number 12, we have IOTA. IOTA right now at 53 cents, down 3.9%. Tron is coming in at number 13 at 2 pennies, down 8.38%. Coming in at number 14, we have NEO trading at $17.41, down 5.78%. Coming in at number 15, we have Ethereum Classic trading at $10.60. We knocked off that $11 we were at. We're down 4.51% right now. Coming in at number 16, well under $10, Binance Coin at $9.64, down 3.44%. Coming in at number 17, we have Tezos at $1.47, down 7.6%. Coming in at number 18, we have Neem Family. Pay attention to some of these lows that we're meeting right now. Coming in at number 18, we have Neem trading at 9 cents, down 4.1%. Coming in at number 19, we have VeChain. VeChain right now at a penny, down 4.9%. And coming in at number 20, still up a little bit, is Dogecoin. And check out Zcash. Zcash holding his gains above $130 right now. Bino, remember that story you gave me about Zcash with the Winklevoss twins? We do seem to be having a positive reaction to that story right now, up 2.85%. So within the top 21 coins, if I'm not mistaken, Doge and Zcash, Tether, are the only ones that are in the positive as of right now. Let's see who's all up in all. Let's look at our 24-hour change. IOST up 10%. Up 10% right now on Steem. In fact, what's crazy, if you look at the Binance exchange market right now, there's actually a token that's up 80-something%. OST, it's actually up 80%. So Steem up to $91. Where was Steem at yesterday? Steem went up to damn near $1 last night, if I'm not mistaken, at 97 cents. Right now, retracement down to 91 cents. That may be something you want to take a look at. Is Steem, Electroneum still on the gainers? Horizon, Zcash, of course. Aurora was up last night when we went live. Since it's been knocked back down, you see it's only up 0.9%. True USD, and then we have Tether coming in at the back end. Well, family, that was your top 20 along with who's really up in the market. Let's go ahead and get to some of these stories real quick. Right now, coming in, first story of the day, 6:45 a.m. Central Chicago time right now. And the first story is brought to us by CoinDesk, and it is entitled "HODL No More: The amount of Bitcoin in active wallets is near record highs." And this was released September 24th at 1300 hours UTC. And it goes on to say an increasing amount of Bitcoin is being held by active individual users rather than companies and long-term investors, according to new data from Chain Analysis. Announced Monday, the analytics firms found 4.8 million Bitcoin, or roughly 32% of the protocol's cryptocurrency supply, minus the lost coins, was held in personal wallets with some level of transactional activity as of August 31st. And when they say minus lost coins, family, understand this. With a lot of these platforms, with it being decentralized, there is nobody that is available to, if you forget your passphrase, your key, your private key, your master seed, any of that, there's nobody that's going to be able to reset that for you or tell you what it is. A lot of the responsibilities with cryptocurrency lay on the individual themselves. So a lot of money, a lot of coins have been lost, not just Bitcoin, all across the hemisphere, all across the world in the space of cryptocurrency. There's a lot of, I lost when I first got into cryptocurrency. I put some burst. This was June, July. This is June, July of last year. I put some burst in a wallet. July of last year, I believe it was. I put some burst in a wallet and I forgot my passphrase. That burst is gonna sit in that wallet for eternity. I'll never be able to touch it. Just a lost coin, But I learned from my mistakes. We learn through trial and error. Well, I do anyways, and I understand everything in retrospect. It goes on to say, where did we leave off? Okay, just to reiterate, it says announced money. The analytics firm found 4.8 million Bitcoin, or roughly 32% of the protocol's cryptocurrency supply, minus the lost coins, was held in personal wallets, with some level of transactional activity as of August 31st. That's up substantially from the end of 2017, around the time the market peaked, when just 3.8 million Bitcoin, or 26%, was in the hands of individuals. The August numbers were the second highest for individual accounts on record, and off only slightly from July high of 4.95 million Bitcoin, or 33% of all Bitcoins in circulation. There are more people who are holding crypto personally, Chainalysis economics Philip Gradwell told CoinDesk. As a result, Gradwell said there's a much larger supply that's liquid. A lot of people who bought this year are buying smaller amounts, adding they are ready if things were to change, if the opportunity to spend it were to arise, to actually spend it. We've kind of overcome that first hurdle of adoption, getting Bitcoin into people's hands. And I agree with that. We did overcome that first hurdle. What's going on, Brother Winston? Peace, power, and prosperity to you, broski. Great rising. That first hurdle as far as introducing it to public, I mean, it's not out there like that. But compared to when I got into Bitcoin, when it was, I think, $1,000, and the amount of people that knew about it, were able to even transact with it, especially in the media, was little to none. Now it's to those that are in the space, to those that may be new to this, you may not see the amount of attention that it's getting worldwide, but to those that are in this space, you'll see like, man, it's really doing what it needs to do. Speaking of that potential, Gradwell said technical solutions aimed at improving Bitcoin, like the much-launched Lightning Network, which could enable faster payment processing options for merchants and service providers, could tip the scales for users deciding whether to transact with Bitcoin or cash out during the next bull run. To be sure, Bitcoin is still predominantly held as an inactive investment, whether custodied by an institution or individual, with 6.3 billion held in accounts that had no activity in over a year, according to Chainalysis data. Further, one person can control multiple wallets, so data is an imperfect proxy for the adoption and distribution of Bitcoin, meaning that just because they have X amount of wallets open, one person could have 100 wallets if they want. I could sit here and literally open wallet after wallet. Well, let me not say that. It ain't as easy as it was to open wallet after wallet with the amount of verification they have going on now. But back in the day, I could have opened as many wallets as I wanted to with as many different platforms, which now ask for certain verification. Let me see. And the original cryptocurrency deflationary supply and dramatic appreciation in its 10 years of existence tend to incentivize users to hold rather than spend, all also equal. Many Bitcoin proponents view this as a feature, not a bug. Let's see. Looking at some charts here, Bitcoin distribution for August of 2018. Investment coins over 6,380,328. Lost coins over 1,676,205. Service transactional coins 2,261,692, and personal transaction coins is at a 4,801,456 coins. A maturing market. Whether Bitcoin users are transacting with personal wallets or exchange accounts, Chainalysis economics Kimberly Grauer said that the monetary aggregates for these categories have stabilized, suggesting news articles don't spur as much dramatic trading activity as they did last year. I said this too. I said news is not moving the market as it once did. when when Ethereum Classic first hit Coinbase, if this was last year, that coin would have skyrocketed up to about $100. Easy. Easy 50. Easy 50. We seen little to no action come from the news of Ethereum Classic being added to Coinbase. Little to no. So it goes on to say, you don't see wild fluctuations in the wealth between investment accounts and active transactional accounts, she told Coindesk, adding, this is a sign of a maturing market with less volatility. And that's something that we used to say too, that this isn't going to continue to just keep shooting wild and, 1,000% on everything like this. Are we going to get our bull runs? Yes, of course. Hold on, let me plug this up for guys. But are we going to get our bull run? Yes, of course we're going to get our bull run. Is it going to be super wild where everyone can get money and get rich all the time? No, it's not always going to be like this. The crypto market is going to slow down. Understand that. The crypto market is going to slow down at a point in time. It's not going to stay this volatile forever, in my opinion anyways. Always remember everything that I give is just my opinion. In fact, let me put a short disclaimer right there. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give financial advice. I'm not a tax advisor. I'm not a tax advisor. I cannot give tax advice. I should have gave this at the beginning of the show, but now is a better time than any. These are just my personal views. This is for entertainment purposes, yada, yada, yada. So, take what you want and leave the rest from that which I share. When viewed, okay, hold on, where were we? Okay, further, Chainalysis found that from August to December, the amount of Bitcoin held by service providers like exchange platforms increased by just 93,299. When viewed in light of the roughly 1 million Bitcoin added to personal wallets over the same period, this implies the number of people using self-custody solutions is increasing at a faster rate than that of mere speculation. Adopted by merchants, legitimate or otherwise, is a different story. Gradwell said activity across various payment processing services and darknet markets hasn't risen at the same rate as overall wallet activity, although it's impossible to say how much activity represents peer-to-peer commerce. Gradwell described the current state of Bitcoin wealth distribution as slightly more diverse, in part thanks to long-term investors selling to new speculators late this year and earlier this year. Out of roughly 28.5 million Bitcoin wallets across the market, he estimated only 150,000 of them hold more than 10 Bitcoins each year. Gradwell concluded half of the available Bitcoin is still held by investors, but it has gotten somewhat less concentrated. So family, that was your first story. They're basically just letting you know that there's a lot of active wallets right now, and they're nearing the record highs as before. So a lot of activity creeping in. Let's go ahead and go to our second story, which has to do with Walmart implementing blockchain, mass production, something we're not seeing in the local newspapers, on your local news. You may catch it here and there on CNBC if you're paying attention, but it's not everywhere. So this story comes from Cointelegraph, and it is entitled United States retail giant Walmart and its division club, Sam's Club, a membership-only retail warehouse club, will require suppliers of leafy greens to implement a farm-to-store tracking system based on blockchain tech. Reuters reported September 24th. Let me see. Look at this. I like to see how this works. The end-to-end traceability system is based on distribution ledger technology, or DLT, developed by computing giant IBM. According to the report, Walmart will require suppliers to implement blockchain tech by September of 2019. The company's vice president of food safety, Frank Giannis, stated that Walmart will require a similar traceability system for other fresh fruit and vegetable providers within the next year. Walmart told Bloomberg that over 100 companies will require to implement IBM's blockchain service. You see how that gangster move? That's a gangster move. Yeah, y'all have to do this. Walmart claims that blockchain tech implementation will dramatically improve efficiency. Frank Giannis conducted a traceability experiment with sliced mangoes, asking his team to track the product back to a farm. It took them nearly 7 days, as the methods of tracking today are antiquated. Antiquated. I'm gonna say it's antiquated. It's sometimes done with pencil and paper. The company claims that the blockchain technology, that process will just take 2.2 seconds. Wow. According to Reuters, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention consulted with Walmart to improve product traceability in order to help health officials track and manage the outbreaks of foodborne illnesses. Earlier this year, 5 people died and dozens more were hospitalized in an outbreak of E. coli virus in the U.S. That's only because y'all eating stuff that's in the stores. If you grow your own food, which you can do easily in some parts of the world, grow your own food, kill your own food, skin your own food, cook your own food for those that eat meat. a lot of this stuff can be alleviated. But anyways, the CDC estimated that over 200 people were infected in total. Recently, Walmart filed tech-related patents for several different blockchain applications, including the implementation of secure deliveries, methods for managing smart appliances, and a healthcare information system, among others. In June, Walmart and 9 other companies partnered with IBM to release a blockchain-based system for tracking food through its supply chain globally. So it's a quick story on what's going on with mass production. Even though we may not see it, may not understand it, it is going on, family. So with that being said, real quick, let's head over to Syndicator. We're going to try to answer a question on here daily. Let's see what they have offered us so far. Let's see the first question. The cryptocurrency ARK BTC settled at 10,920 BTC or Satoshi at 4 a.m. UTC at the Binance Exchange on Tuesday, September 25th. In your opinion, will ARK BTC trade above, we're saying above, 11,600 Satoshi at any time before October 3rd? What is today? Today is the 25th. Let's go take a look at, I'm going to show you once again how I do these. So we're looking at ARK, A-R-K versus BTC on the Binance Exchange market. There we go. And it is on Bittrex, so keep that in mind. Let me see where we at right now. Okay, so let's see. Meeting support right here. Let me see. What's where do we got to hit? Where do we got to hit? What was our target? 11.6. So our target is 11.6, right? 11. Okay. What was the high right here? 11.57. So they want to know. Hold on. I didn't mean to do that. They want to know, can we make it to prices? What's that? 11.58. We can be more precise. We can put it at 11.60. Even though that's pretty much on point where they want to be at. So that's what we're looking for as a target. Let's see. In fact, simply put, let's go ahead and use this. Where did they say we came in at? Settled at 1092. So let's find 1092. We settled 1092. That's where we settled at. Hold on, let me get this. There we go. We settled at 1092. Our target, look at that. Damn, they're already on point where it needs to be. There we go. So 6.23. Let's make sure we on point as much as can be. 11.60. Yep. And 10.92. Yep. And that's all we need. Okay. So this is where they said they closed. Man, look at that dip though. This is where they said he closed that, and this is what we said we're trying to get by October 3rd. Let's look at the overall trend that ARK is in real quick. This is a 4-hour chart. Let's knock this back to a day chart. So ARK coming from a major downtrend. Okay. Let me see. Have we met bottom? Let's see what's going on here. So we do have our support levels. And what's that the low is? At 919. Let me see. We do have higher highs. I don't want this thick. There we go. That's good enough. Let me see. What do I see? Hold on, it's not what I want to do. And what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for the trend, seeing which way ARK could go. Is it able to get where we need it to get? Yada yada yada. Check that out. Okay. Now, one more thing I want to do. Hold on, let me bring this up to a tad bit. There we go. Where do I want to pull this from? You can use the wick or you can use the body. That much pretty much is up to the user when you're using the Fibonacci. Okay, I'll slide this down now. Let's see. What are we looking at here? We got our 23 at 1261. That's our first retracement level at 1261. So let's go back in here now. Let's see what we have to get to. So our target price is about right here. We're saying they want to know, can we get here by October 3rd? Do have nice amount of resistance level to get past before we're able to make it there in any way, shape, or form. Let me see. What do we have going on here? Okay, so since we do have sort of a rally, let me check this out also. I would say we can pull it from here. What I'm using right now is Fibonacci also. So we came down. This is why I love Fibonacci. Look, we came down, we hit our 50% retracement level. This goes on right along with why I usually look for a 50% retracement on a pullback, because as you can see, we came down, hit it. I'm not once, not twice, 3 or 4 times. This is your usual stronghold as far as support levels go. As far as support levels go, this is usually your stronghold. 7 o'clock right now. It is 12 hours. We are 12 hours past the mark. 12 hours past the mark. Let me see. Let me do this. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. We are 12 hours past the mark as of right now. Let me see. Let me give you something to listen to real quick while I go use the facility and make me another cup of coffee. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Let's see. Let's go to CNBC cryptocurrency news just to give you something to listen to. Let's see. What do we have? Here we go. Released 21 hours ago. This is CNBC Crypto Trader News. So let me check this out real quick. Listen to this. I'm about to go make me another cup of coffee and use the facilities, family. I will be right back. So I'll be right back, family. I'll be right back, family. I'm about to go make another cup of coffee and use the facilities. While I'm gone, you listen to Crypto Trader. I'll be right back. There we go. Peace, 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 family. I'm back. All right, so we're going on 7 o'clock now. First 12 hours down within the crypto space. Let's see how we've closed up on some of these candlesticks. Let's see. Real quick. So the question with ARK, will we be able to go before October 3rd? Before October 3rd. I mean, we've got what? How many days? Let me see. Where we at right now? So basically, we're trying to see, can we wick off? All we have to do is wick off of it. Can we wick through that line within the next couple of days? Today's the 25th. Let me see. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. No bearish momentum or anything, or divergent. Let's read the question one more time and come back and look at the charts. The cryptocurrency ARK settled at 0.0001092 BTC. Other people read this as I just did. Me personally, I like to read it as 10,920 Satoshi at 4 a.m. because if you look at it as just like there's 100 pennies and $1, there's 100 million. Excuse me. There's 100 million Satoshis in every one Bitcoin. This is the 100 million place, 10 million, 1 million, 100,000, 10,000, 1,000, 100, 10 place, 1 place. Let me see. So it settled there at 4 a.m. at the Binance Exchange on Tuesday, September 25th. In your opinion, will ARK BTC trade above 11.6? Just an increase of 6.5% at any time before October 3rd. So what they want to know is, can we go from here? We want to go from there to here. So can we get this crosshair from here to there? That's all we got to get right there, family. That's it. Slide this down. You see, when you look at it broken down, like I said, every time you break it down a different time frame, it's going to give you something different. Can we make it next couple of days? I'm gonna go with yes. I'm gonna go with 100%. Yes, I do believe that we'll be able to trade above that. Because I mean, look what's going on right now. On the daily, Bitcoin's dropping severely. Let's see how it's affecting. Let's see. This right here is roughly what? This is from August 14th. We've had about a little more than a month. And we haven't. I could say that. I could go with that. I could go with that assessment. Just seeing that we've had over a month and we haven't really, even on a bullish bearish action within the last month, we haven't really came down and cracked under this support level at around 900 Satoshi. Even with the present price action in Bitcoin, which is going low right now. So Bitcoin was a bounce off of 62, 61, 6,000, and just have a short shoot from 62, 63 back up to 68. That could definitely catapult these smaller altcoins back up into the positive price ranges. So I'm gonna say with my prediction, I'm gonna put it at 100% yes. That's my prediction, and I'm gonna forecast that. Forecast has been submitted. Now you can change those predictions, but this one right here, we only got 45 minutes left. So would it be on the hour? About 15 minutes late. I do apologize for that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the coin market cap. Let's see who's up and see who's down. Hold on, what is it? Fast and sensitive quantification of DNA, RNA, and protein. It's more of that futuristic stuff that people ain't understanding that they can need to. I was on actually DNA's Discord group last night for Encryption, which is the DNA token. I'm gonna take some screenshots and show y'all what people in other countries are doing as far as selling their genomic data, and they're actually doing it for cryptocurrency. You know, it might be a little bit too hard to fathom where we're at, but other parts of the world, they're definitely on top of this new technology. Let me see. I'm trying to get CoinMarketCap to come back up. I don't know what this why this chose to click itself and choose itself to pop up. Let's see where we at. We were at 207, 209 early on the market cap, 207 billion, 209 million. Let's see, 206 million, 241 billion. I mean, 206 billion, 241 million. So you see we're steady losing money. BTC dominance is going up though. BTC dominance is going up. What did I just hit on accident? Okay, so these are the different exchange markets. This is just the top exchange markets by volume. You can see Binance is number one, Bithumb. So your top 10 exchange markets, right? So anybody asking. You got Binance, Bithumb, OKEX, Bitfinex, HitBTC, Binance, Huobi, Coinsbank, and Huobi. Let me see. And that is for what? That's number one in Bitcoin. Let me see. Number one in Tether is Binance. Number one in Ethereum, none other is Binance. Ripple is Binance. Okay, when we get the EOS, number one is OKEX. Let's see, Bitcoin Cash, number one is OKEX. OKEX got a nice little amount of volume going on over there with some of these cryptos I see. Let's see. On top, I want to go through the top 20 real quick and just give an update as far as what's going on with those. Let's see, we can actually get rid of this. I went over Syndicator already, so I'm not going to do that again. We're going to go to the top 20. Then what we're going to take a look at are the marijuana stocks, family. That's what we're going to be taking a look at. Marijuana index. We can go ahead and take a look at that real quick also. Hopefully it pulled. There we go. Yes, it did pull up. Yesterday I was having so much trouble trying to bring that up. Oh, find the stock list. Let's see. Let's get over here real quick. Run through this top 20. I'm gonna do it fairly quick too, fam. I'm not gonna drag my leg, be too long-winded or any of that. We're gonna help you just get through this. Let's change this over. Look at the change. There we go. We're looking from highest to lowest right now as far as the change. 100% on Notice Global. That's decent. Hold on. Let me get through the top 20 first. Now let's get over here. What I'm gonna do, we already made our predictions. In the watch list, what I'm gonna do, I already got BTC. We're gonna add ETH. Hold on real quick. We are at 30%. We're gonna add ETH versus Tether on Binance. We're gonna add XRP versus Tether on Binance. This is the exchange market that I use mostly, so this is where I look up Tether US. We're going to look at BCC, Bitcoin Cash, on Binance. We're going to look at let me see. What else should we take a look at? Monero, XMR versus. Did they have it for Tether? Let me see. Nope, they don't. So we're going to take a look at Monero versus Bitcoin on Binance. We're going to take a look at Zcash versus Bitcoin on Binance. Do they have for Tether? Nope, not for Tether. So Zcash for Bitcoin on Binance. Those are two that I'm keeping my eyes on, among others. If anyone has anything that they want to take a look at and put on the watch list, go ahead and post that now for anyone that may be watching. You know, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that's missing this information. But for anyone that is watching, if you want to put anything on the list, go ahead and place it now. And I will go ahead and get that pulled up so we can take a look at it. Now, why is this thing in that coin market cap, boy? There we go. Go ahead and run through this top 20 real quick, then we're gonna go take a look at the marijuana stocks before the stock market opens. In fact, let me see how we're looking for pre-sale already. Let's see how we're looking. Let me see. I haven't started getting any alerts from Robinhood yet as far as any price movement, so I don't believe they've opened up yet. YouTube, get that pulled up. Okay. Very good, very good. ACBF up to $9.80. That is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's see. Let's see if I got any free stocks. Let me check my there we go. Wait, no, that's not the one that I wanted to click on. All right, coming in at number one, we got Big Bang Hang. What we're doing is going through the top 20 right now, family. Top 20 countdown. Then we're gonna get over to the stock side. Coming in at number one, we got Big Bang Hank, and we're coming in 12 hours and 20 minutes. 12 hours and 20 minutes into our 24-hour day. We are at 12 hours and 20 minutes into our 24-hour day. Coming in at number one, we got Big Bang Hank. Bitcoin trading at $6,418, down 2.9%, basically 3%. Coming in at number two, we got Ethereum. Ethereum right now at $208. Down 11.7%. Let me do this real quick. Coming in at number three, we got Ripple at 44 cents. Ripple, I called last night. Now, I ain't gonna say I called it, but I did show you that we did have support levels at 44 cents last night. For anyone that did catch my live feed, definitely could have gotten in. Poll running right now, up 23%. Let me see if Poll's just now starting. It is. Poll just now starting to get pumped. It's something you can play with if you choose to. They're pumping a lot of these little alts right now. A lot of these alts are getting pumped. Poll right now being pumped crazy. That's crazy. It went from 140 up to 213 Satoshi. I know some people definitely would have wanted to grab that. Let me see. Coming in number four, we got Bitcoin Cash at $435, down 7.1%. Coming in number five, we got EOS at $5.16, down 9.5%. Coming in at number six, we have Stellar. Stellar right now at 23 cents, down 9.7%. At number seven, we have Litecoin trading at $55.17, down 4.8%. Coming in at number eight, we have the USDT, which is United States Dollar Tether, which is the cryptocurrency equivalent to USD. Let me see what's going on over there. What's going on over there? Hold on. What are we looking at over here? BNB at 194. I mean, VET at 194. Let me see. Hold on, fam. I'm trying to 195. Why the hell? I don't know why. Oh man. Let me see. Poll is at what right now? Hold on, family. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see. Coming in, where we at? Number 9, we got Cardano at 7 cents, down 10%. Coming in at number 10, we have Monero at 112%, down 3.8%. Coming in at number 11, we have Dash. Dash right now at $182, trading at down 6.2% within the last 24 hours. Coming in at number 12, we have IOTA. IOTA right now trading at 53 cents, down 5%. At 13, we have Tron at 2 pennies, down 9%. At 14, we have NEO at $17.37, actually down 6.26% within the last 24 hours. Coming in number 15, Ethereum Classic at $10.59, down 4.8%. Coming in at number 16, we have Binance Coin at $9.65, down 3.38%. Coming in at number 17, we have Tezos at $1.47, down 7.22%. At 18, we have Neem at 9 pennies, 9 cents, down 4.56%. At 19, we have VeChain at a penny at 5, down 5.6%. And coming in last but not least, we have Doge, which is actually up 0.4%, trading at less than a penny, and Zcash at $130, trading up 2.75% within the last 24 hours. So that is your top 20 coins within the coin market cap real quick. What we're going to do now is head over to the charts. Let's take a look at POE. POE on a hell of a run right now. Let's see. Look at POE, 4-hour chart. Wow, look at that. Look at that, family. Let's see what's going on over here. Ain't nothing but a pump though. Let's see. Even with pumps, money can be made. Let's see. Came down. Ha! Hey, I'll tell you something about that 50%, boy. That 50% is at 173, 174. Look where our pressure is right now. Look where our gains are being held at right now. Now, when you see these wicks, right, I'm going to explain something to y'all about these wicks. When you see these wicks, what these wicks mean is that either the bulls or the bears were able to bring it down to a certain price action before the latter pulled it back to where it came from. So if we're looking at POE right now, we see POE came down, hit our 38.2 retracement level almost flawlessly right there. Came down, hit 163. The bulls were able to push it back up, as you can see they're doing right now at 176 Satoshi. Now, what can happen right now at the 50% level? We can bounce off of this and continue in the rally if they're able to get back control. Right now, we have negative volume. We have negative volume. Super large volume bar right here. What's going on? We're going to see if this second wave is going to be able to be pumped. Let's see. Let's look at a 2-hour chart. Break it down a little bit more. See how we're really looking. 1 hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes. There we go. That was a 15-minute pump. Look at that. Now look at the action. You see how it's going down? So what can happen now? What can happen now looking at it like this? And that's why I like breaking it down into different time frames, because you see that it right now is showing you a totally different picture. So real nice, real nice, real nice. This is POE. What could POE do? Let's see. We're definitely going to have resistance at 183. Excuse me. Once again at 196. These are your resistance levels that you're going to have to break through in order to keep it moving. 191. So 183, 191, 196. You can definitely see it hit these areas and start to react in a certain way. On a 5-minute chart, we can see the amount of volume is dying down a tad bit. If volume picks up, we can definitely see this point continue to skyrocket, though. Just for a couple of minutes, couple of hours, whatever the case may be. It all depends on how long they want to pump this token. It all depends on how long they want to pump this token. So let's see. Starting off, let's see. Let's go back up to Bitcoin. Let's see where we're at currently. This is on Binance. We're up from 6,300 where we were at right now, trading at 64. Trading at 64.10. Let's break this down. Day chart, 4-hour chart. See what happened? We broke through our line. That's what really happened. If anyone watched the show last night, this is one of the trend lines that we placed last night as far as a support level. And you see it broke this level, but it did not break the lower support level, horizontal support level that we did place. It did not break the lower horizontal support level that we did make. Let's see what's going on with my internet. Why is it not coming up? Why is it not coming up? Let me see. I don't know why my YouTube ain't coming up. I'm trying to get it to play just so I can go along with you all. I'll see if it works. Let me see. So let's go take a look before we even go through the market. You know, we looked at the market earlier. It's not too much of a change. Let's take a look at some stocks. Let's start with CGC. Tilray, of course. Let's look at IGC, ACBFF. In fact, where's my list at? Because I do have a list actually of joints that I want to take a look at. Where they at? Where they at? Let me see. Let me find my list real quick, family. Give me 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Ah, here we go. Here we go. What was that new one beating? Okay, Namaste. Namaste Technologies. Let's look at IIPR. TRPX. Now, these are a few of the marijuana. These are a few of the marijuana coins. I mean, excuse, not crypto. These are a few of the marijuana stocks that we've been taking a look at. Tilray coming down $100. Let's take a look at Tilray real quick. 4-hour chart. I mean, choppy, messy, super duper pump. It looks like it appears to me it was just a super pump. You know, others may have different opinions on what was going on with Tilray, but in my humble opinion, this was simply a pump. Let's see. Let's just turn this to a day. Let's see what's going on with Tilray. A lot of gaps. I said that too. I said we were going to come back and test some of these gaps. Let's see. Can we pull? We'll pull it to the body just cause. So coming down right now, where are we resting? None other than on the 61.8 Fibonacci retracement level. This is why I love Fibonacci. Check these levels out. Check these levels out. Look at this. Came down. We met our 38. You see that? See that candle wick right there? Came down, met our 38. What was our next level of support at? I mean, clearly at 50%. Next level of support, clearly at 61%. Now you get to see why I love using the Fibonacci tool. I mean, in my opinion, it's damn near flawless on calling retracements and price targets as far as on the upside. So let me see. So a level of resistance we can see from Tilray is around $125, $126. Now, if it breaks this, where could we drop to? We're looking at 64 bucks. Before we get to 64 bucks, we do have a couple of levels of support. We got some 84, 73. Even, I'm going to say $90, $90, $95. Tilray, I'm not touching right now. I mean, could you make some money off it on the bounce? Yeah, but I'm not touching it. I really don't go for coins like this. If I wasn't able to get in on the early stage of it, and I don't know why I keep saying coins. I'm just so used to doing cryptocurrency. But if I'm not able to get in at the early stage on it, I really don't deal with it. So Tilray, I'll chart. I'll look at it. Right now we're in pre-market. It's moving in pre-market. CGC, Canopy Growth, much better chart. Much better chart. Let's see. Let's take a look at this real quick. Let me see. In fact, let's use this. Let's see. Let's see, our top is right there. Now, what I'm using right now is the Fibonacci fan, right? Now, the reason I'm using this is because I want to see not only our Fibonacci retracement levels, but also our fan lines, which are just trend lines. So we got our 50% right there. See what happened? Ran up, came down, hit 50, bounced off. That's why I love Fibonacci. That's why I constantly talk about Fibonacci and the 50% retracement level. Because time and time again, as I go through these charts and I look at these charts, I see it time and time again. The confirmation after the run up of a 50% hit and bounce. Now, does it always bounce? No. But does it bounce the majority of the time that I've seen? Yes. And another reason I use these fan lines, because look how it coincides and respects these fan lines almost. Not even almost. Let's break this down. 4 hours. 2 hours. Look at that. Ah, see, that's why I like to break it down more. There we go. Now we're on that 50, and with even more so. I mean, what more could you ask for? Perfect buy-in on the retracement level, and right now you would be back up. Following, as you can see, following this 38.2 Fibonacci retracement, 38.2 Fibonacci fan line. Excuse me. That's what right now what we're working on. Fan line. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful execution on CGC. And it's continuing to rally, consolidating. Not, I'm not even gonna call this consolidation. Let me see. Let me see something real quick. There we go. Let's see. Let me see one thing. Let me get rid of this. Let's take a look at our Bollinger Bands. Looking at the Bollingers right now being supported by the 20-day moving average. That's a positive. Very, very, very positive right there. This is CGC family. The market has not opened yet. You see we are in pre-market. These are the stocks we're looking at right now. Weed stocks, marijuana stocks. We are in pre-market. We are not open yet. This is pre-market. Pre-market action. 2-hour chart. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Take a look at IGC. So IGC being actually supported by the 20-day moving average. Came down, hit 61. Right now, support at 50. Excuse me, resistance at 50. Our resistance at 38. So right now, our resistance level actually broke through the 255 and the 218, 255 right now. Previous close. Let me see. Let's look at something. So pre-market right now trading at $2.58. What could go here? I mean, on the buy-in side, if anyone was looking at IGC to get in, the level that it's at right now wouldn't be too bad as far as the buy-in. We are at 50%. I would like to see what's going to happen when we open up. You could have a shoot. Let me see. We do got small volume coming in at the bottom. Hold on. No, that's not the one that I want. Let me get rid of that. Let me see. Hold on. There we go. This is what I want. Slide that down there real quick. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So IGC on a 2-hour chart, right? Hold on. Let's go look at the day chart real quick. All right, so we already seen we came down. We under distribution right now. We came down. We hit bottom. Where we're at? Right here, it started losing its traction. Even though you do see the spike in price and volume, there was a lot of selling going on, which led to us to retrace as we did. So let me see. Currently at 260 pre-market price, up 2 pennies. Definitely something you may want to keep your eyes on. It's low. It's a cheap stock right now, $2.60. You see where we came from. This was just what, August 22nd that it was 35 cents. I mean, it's $2.60. One more, you know what I mean? Can it retrace, come back down here? Of course. Can it continue to rally? Of course. That's a decision you have to be able to make. Let's look at Aurora Cannabis. So our previous close on September 24th, we closed at $9.46. Look at our pre-market price right now, $9.80. Beautiful. It does have my account up, actually. Hold on. Let me post this real quick. Poe continuing to pump at 182 Satoshi. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I did buy in at 171 Satoshi. Right now I'm up in profit a little bit. And I'm watching it closely right here on the phone. I am watching it closely right here on the phone. So let's see. That wasn't bad. I got out at 181. Right now it's at 176 and retracing. Good enough for a buyback in later on. Good enough for a buyback in later on. I'll watch it right now. I'm not gonna do too much while I'm trying to go live because I don't want to jag myself. But I do risky ass trading, as you can see. I also do take a screenshot and show you. I got out at 173. Got out at 180. Where I get out at? Hold on. And like I said, I just be going for a couple of games here and there. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking for a little bit of games. Trade, order history. Got in at 173, got out at 181. That was on Poe. Let's go look at Poe real quick. Let me see exactly what we got in. Got out at POE, cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. Damn, I've done a lot on Poe. Let's see. Let's go in 5-minute charts. So I clocked in at 173. And I got out at 180. Hold on. Got out at 181. So, and I'll show y'all all this so y'all know I ain't pump faking. And let me see, I got out at 181. So I snatched up 5% profit within what, 5 minutes? Not even 5% profit in 5 minutes. Real good if you ask me. Like I say, I'll show those. I will show the actual orders when I post them on my IG page, just so y'all know I'm not pump faking. This may continue to rally. It may be something you want to pay attention to. I know it's something I'm watching right now. But anyway, let's get on with these. ACBFF. Let me see. Next we have Namaste Technologies, who's coming down, hitting the bottom of the Bollinger Band right now. That's on a 5-minute chart. Let's look at the day. 4 minute. Okay. 1 hour. Let me see. Let me do this real quick. 4-hour chart. Let me put those on. Let me get rid of these. Put our EMA fibs on. Looking real nice. Using the exponential moving averages, I'm talking about flawless. Very nice. No complaints out of Namaste. Right now, $2.89. Let's see. We're looking for a pullback. Where could I pull back? Come in and look for a pullback. At $1.98. $1.98. If you're looking for a pullback, $1 on Namaste, I will be looking for $1.98. Well, first and foremost, what are our first levels? What are our first couple of levels? $2.47. $2.21. So you can see the prices back here. So $2.53, $2.21, $1.98, $1.75. These are your support levels. These are your possible buyback buy-ins, possible stop limit prices. It's all depending on how you look at it. So this is Namaste Technologies right now in a pretty good uptrend. Being supported by the 7-day exponential moving average and the previous date, closing date, and the pre-market. Pre-market is delayed on Namaste. Check that out. Pre-market has been delayed. That's why you're not seeing any movement. So definitely something to pay attention to. And let's see, IIPR. What time is it? It's 7:42. I'm gonna end this and I'm gonna come back and do the actual Bitcoin Block Bully show in the Rising at 9 and 9:30. After I go through these last two stocks. Right now, what I'm doing is getting you prepared, letting you know what the stock market looks like right now. Let me see, what else can we pull up? We can pull up Nike. I want to pull up Nike on the stock side. I want to look at Sirius Radio and Pandora also. Let's see what Nike. Sirius Radio. These are all available on oh my god, on Robinhood, excuse me. These are all available on Robinhood. Pandora. If I'm not mistaken, Sirius recently inked a 3.1 billion, or it recently inked a deal with Pandora. So I definitely want to pay attention to those two stocks. Let's see, IIPR. 7-day moving average being treated. It is pre-market right now. It closed. Oh, hold on, didn't mean to do that. It closed. The pre-market may be delayed too because they had no action, literally no action. Let me see. So as you can see, nice organic growth, real nice. This is Innovative Industrial Properties. This is also available on the Robinhood app. Let's see, possible pullbacks. We can see our first pullback at $45, second at 42, and then 40 respectively at the 50% retracement level. So on the buyback end, I usually look between the 61 and the 50. So if I was looking to invest in IIPR, I would be looking at between $50 and $60 as a nice buy-in before it continues to rally. You can definitely, I mean, depending on what your I ain't mean 50 to 60. I meant 40. I'm in between $40 and $42. Excuse me. I apologize for that. I was looking at the percentages. Between $40 and $42. Right now, you can have a range between $40 and $45. Right now, at $46. We do have negative. We do have bearish candlesticks on the 21st and the 24th, actually. 21st and the 24th, we do have bearish candlesticks. So we would love to see how this opens up today. Love to see how we open up today and what happens. Right now, supported by the 7-day moving average, exponential, as I said before. We could break down. And what's crazy is the 14-day moving average is actually actually right. You see what the 14-day moving average? Right down at 78.6 Fibonacci retracement level at $45, $45.05. So look for a pullback at least to 45.05, and that is on IIPR. Now let's look at TRPF, which is $4.50. Whoa, real choppy, real choppy. Wavy, very wavy. Let's look at the day chart. Try to make sense out of this. Wow, a lot of pumps. Things go down a little bit. Right now in a real clear up downtrend, what you will be looking for is a crossover of the 7 and the 14-day moving average, which you do see. In fact, like 20. Look at this. Look at the 200-day moving average, right? What's going on right now within here? Let's see. Looks like we're actually, yep, we're actually using the 200. Look, this is what you really want to look at for a buy-in. Number one, we see the 7-day moving average crossed over the 14 and 21 to 55 and the 100, all within the same period, damn near between $3.90 and $4. This right here, in my opinion, is usually a indication of a strong buy-in. Let me see where we at. Pole coming back down, 177, 176. 174, 173. Pole coming back down. You might as well watch. Let me see. So we're not able to hold right now. That's this right here is a positive sign that it's being actually supported not once but twice by the 200-day moving average. In fact, break this down to 2 hours and see how many times it actually. Okay, so yeah. And on the 2-hour chart, you actually got the 7-day moving average crossing over that 200-day moving average. But I like to keep the candlesticks larger for more dominance as far as which trend we're actually in. RPX. I mean, right now you are in a sort of a dip. We're coming down. We're meeting this right here. We could bounce off of that. Let's see what we're looking at for pre-market. So yeah, we was at 450 when we closed on the 24th. Pre-market right now, we're already up 40 cents. That's a good sign. That's TRPX, excuse me. That's TRPX, Therapix Biosciences. Take a look at Nike. Nike right now, $84. Nike not seeing any signs of losing momentum. Let me see. We are close to the earnings date. This is what I was actually looking for a buy-in. I was expecting it to dip back down and come and retrace a little bit closer to the earnings date, but it doesn't appear to be doing so. So, Nike. I was about to say Ethereum. Nike's still in the rally. $84.27. Pre-market $85.20. So up 93 cents. Let's look at Siri. Look at the day chart on Siri. Look at a week chart on Siri. There we go. Okay, let's look at a month chart on Siri. So this is your monthly chart on Siri. Look at those earnings and dividends. And they give dividends out, family. Look at all these dividends. That's key. That is key. Right now, Sirius only set $6. It's $6 for Sirius XM Holdings right now. This is stock. This is available on Robinhood. $6.26. Beautiful. Beautiful. Right now, we're in a dip. $6.28. Right now, we're seeing. Remember, some news just came out about Sirius and Pandora yesterday. So let's take a look. Pandora right now, it previously closed at $8.98, up 4 cents right now in pre-market. Wow, check this out. This is the monthly chart on Pandora. This shit look a little like Bitcoin, don't it? Look at this. I like this. I like this setup. Let me see some. I like this setup. I like this setup. Let's see. I like this setup. Let me see what we can find in here. I'll say we bottomed out about right there. That's good enough. Let's see. So we're gonna have support. I mean resistance. This is a monthly, family. I like to go big and really take a look at things. That was actually an accident. I don't know how the hell that happened. Wasn't trying to. What we're looking at right now are our resistance levels that we're gonna have to fight for, tooth and claw, in order to get back up to $40. So first resistance at $12.01 on the monthly chart, that is. Only on the monthly. Let's see, break it down to weekly. Breaking this down to a weekly chart. Let's see. There we go. Slide it down just a tad bit more. Let me get rid of these volume bars just for a split second. Just for a second, family. Now on the run-up side, right? Let me check something out. On the run-up side, let me see something. So, if we are, how do I want to pull this? This needs to be a high. I mean, we could call this, and it really all depends on how you want to pull it, family. You can use Fibonacci however you want. Let's see, let's break this open. There we go. Let's see. Broken through. Next level of support at $8.80. Remember I said it, $8.80. Man, I could $8.80 is your next level of support that I'm looking for. In fact, before that $8.80, we got $8.90. Hold on. What did I just do? I know I did something I wasn't supposed to do. Okay, yeah. So we got about no. Where was our close at? The low was 887. The close is 933. Open was 890. So yeah, 890. We're gonna see a little bit more support if it continues to go down. 890 and 880 are our support levels as of right now. Let's see. Yeah. Pandora Radio, what we're looking at right now, are Pandora Media Inc. Like I said, this is available on the Robinhood app, family. Let's see if we can find a story about Sirius and Robinhood. In fact, that way, I like to bring information, but I like to back the information up also. Let me see. Let's go here. Let's check out Sirius. Here we go. Sirius XM to buy Pandora for $3.5 billion. Sirius XM to buy Pandora and bet on streaming music, and Pandora is for listeners who won't pay for Sirius, according to Sirius. Check that out. So with them buying them, right? What type of gangster move is that? Oh, y'all don't want to pay? Check this out. We're going to go buy Pandora. Then we'll see. Sirius Money, XM on Money agreed to buy Pandora for $3.5 billion in stock. Man, that's big moves being made within these spaces, family. Big moves being made. That's Sirius. That's Sirius and Pandora. Real quick, let's look at the marijuana stocks. Let's see. Search filters, price. Right now, volume. Who's got the most volume? Look at Pazoo up 100%. Not even trading at a penny yet. Solaris up 25%. A lot of these shoots are in coins that ain't even a penny. Look at this, 100%. Notice Global, not even a penny. We're gonna come over when we come back. Hopefully, I got my man Bino with me. Within our business, that is the man who specializes in the stocks. I specialize in crypto. I'm starting to do my stock thing, but slow and steady wins the race. Family, we've been up live since about 6-something a.m. I'm gonna take a short break right now. Come back at about 9:30 to bring you the top 20, as well as a look at the stocks. By then, the stock market will be open. I want to thank everyone that did tune in with me. Until the next video, you already know this is the Mid Chicago Crypto Hustler, Bitcoin Block Bully family, peace, power, and prosperity. I am finally out of here. I might come back live. I don't know. I just went live for like 2.5 hours, 3 hours, didn't I? No, about 2 hours live. I might come back. It ain't no telling. We'll see. But until the next video, family, I am